What's up, guys? My name is Noah Hinson. I'm the student pastor here at Community. Let's take a second to connect. You know, as we have been sequestered now and locked down in our houses for going on like 5 weeks, there's one thing that Jarek and I have been doing a whole lot more of, and that is puzzling. Okay, I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if I'm pushed to it for the sake of boredom or if it's something that I've loved all along and I'm just now realizing it, but I have been loving to puzzle. All right, it's just such a great way to pass time and spend time together and feel like you're accomplishing something without venturing into a whole massive home reno project, which we've probably done a little bit too much of already throughout this time. But I love to puzzle. But I don't know about you guys, there's some side of this whole puzzling thing that gets really frustrating to me at times. Right, and it's to some extent that's how it's supposed to be, right? Like these things are meant to be difficult. They're meant to be frustrating a little bit. They're meant to be challenging. They're meant to take time. And if I could just dump out a box of puzzle pieces on my table and spread them out and see how they all fit together right away, if I could see the picture they were forming right off the bat, it would kind of defeat the point. It'd be a whole lot less frustrating and take a whole lot less time, but it would definitely defeat the point. And as I've been thinking about how to connect kind of what's going on in my life and what's happening in my home with what's happening in your life and in your home, I've been thinking a lot about how our relationship with God, maybe this is a cheesy way to say it, but it's super similar to the way that we work with puzzles. Right? Like there are times in our lives that make no sense. We look at these situations or these circumstances and we wonder how that time or that situation or that circumstance could ever fit in to the picture of our lives, and we get frustrated, we get discouraged. It takes time to work through those things. But then we get the blessing of hindsight, right? We get to see that piece of our life put into place and hindsight, looking back on it, and we get to see that difficult, challenging, frustrating circumstance was this really beautiful thing that God was working out in the picture of our lives. And so as we go through even more of this kind of challenging, difficult time of being sequestered in our homes, as we're isolated from the people that we love, as we don't get to do the things that we enjoy most, my prayer for you is that you would have peace knowing that God is working out an incredible thing in your life. The Bible says that he who began a good work in us will see it through to completion. And so my prayer for you is that as you fight through this difficult time, as you hunker down and wait, as you deal with uncertainty and distance from the people that you love, that you would be guarded by this peace of God's Spirit, and that you would be given the blessing of hindsight as we move out of this together to look back and see that God was working out something wonderful in your life.